Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering the John Wick that has appeared in comic books. Now, he made his very first appearance in Dynamite Entertainment's self-titled John Wick that was first released in November of 2017. His original name is Jardani Jovonovich, also having various aliases, the most popular being Baba Yaga, aka the Boogeyman. And he's a master assassin that stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighs 192 pounds, having brown eyes and black hair. Now, although John Wick does not have any particular superhuman abilities, he's just about maxed out every single human attribute that you can have, possessing peak human strength, durability, speed, agility and reflexes, stamina, as well as thresholds for pain. This superior athleticism was repeatedly proved in conflict with those who were after him, despite him being much older than the majority of them. Matter of fact, it's noted that his conditioning is only equaled in the series by Kane, and with Zero coming in a close second. In addition to this high-level conditioning, John Wick has proven to be a master assassin, master marksman, and master martial artist, also easily wielding a myriad of hand-to-hand weapons as well as firearms, with it also being noted that he's very good at improvising to make weapons, with him one time killing 3 men with 1 pencil. And on a subtle note, Wick is also good at stealth and intimidation, although the intimidation comes relatively easily because his reputation precedes him. Now, him being a gifted intellect who knows how to stay very cool and calm under stress has allowed him to become a master tactician, expert driver, and a skilled physician, being fairly adept at triage medicine in the field. And 2 other things to note is that he's a polyglot, being fluent in several different languages, as well as him having an indomitable will. However, one part of his psyche could be seen as a weakness as well as a strength, because his determination, often fueled by anger and revenge, has often led him to refuse to stop pursuing others, even if it's in his best interest to do so. Now, the John Wick comic book series from Dynamite serves as a captivating prequel to the globally successful live-action film franchise, offering fans an in-depth exploration of the early years of this legendary assassin. The 5-issue limited series delves into the backstory of John Wick, a character portrayed as one of the most feared and respected killers for hire in the criminal underworld. The series sheds light on how Wick earned his infamous moniker Baba Yaga, or the Boogeyman, as I stated earlier. Now, while the John Wick films focus on his retirement and forced return to the assassin world, the comics provide a rich origin story that tracks his initial rise through the ranks of the assassin community. Being born on September 12, 1964 in Soviet-era Belarus, his real name was revealed to be Jardani. However, very little is known about his early childhood, though it is established that he was orphaned at a young age. His life took a dramatic turn when he was adopted and recruited by the Ruska Roma, an organized crime syndicate. This syndicate's leader, known only as the Director, took the orphan Jardani under her wing, mentoring him in New York City. His skill set then quickly became a lethal combination of martial arts mastery, marksmanship, melee combat, tactical driving, infiltration, and more, molding him into a deadly hitman. Jardani's adoption into the world of crime led him to form connections with other members of the Ruska Roma, including his surrogate sister, Katya. Despite these close bonds, Jardani left behind his original identity, adopting the name John Wick as the anglicized version of his birth name while operating primarily in the Western criminal underworld. The John Wick comic series begins with a young Wick emerging from prison and embarking on his first major vendetta. This mission, which drives the plot of the miniseries, is motivated by a personal quest for revenge. You see, during his youth, Wick had spent a significant period in El Suzel, Mexico, and had strong emotional ties to this location. But one day, a violent gang ravaged his hometown, slaughtering 50 civilians, which prompted Wick's later return to settle old scores. However, this act of vengeance brings him into conflict with a broader and more dangerous assassin community. As Wick navigates his vendetta, he becomes entangled with a shadowy world of killers and must learn the Book of Rules, which was the intricate code that governs the assassin community. Along the way, Wick encounters a group of colorful characters, each influencing his path in different ways. Jardani, the Continental Hotel concierge, who would later be a pivotal character in Wick's life, makes an early appearance in the comic series. Wick actually saves Jardani from a group of assassins, a heroic act that solidifies their bond and earns John a life debt from him. This moment serves as the foundation of their long-standing relationship, which becomes crucial in the film series. As the story unfolds, Wick is introduced to the enigmatic Continental Hotel in El Paso, Texas, a key location in the assassin underworld where killers can rest and recharge under strict rules. However, Wick struggles to adhere to these rules, as his thirst for vengeance takes precedence over maintaining peace within the neutral zone of the hotel. This introduction to the Continental marks a significant turning point in Wick's journey, as he begins to grasp the depth and complexities of the assassin community's codes. As Wick's vendetta continues, he clashes with a deadly foe named Calamity, who becomes one of his most formidable enemies in the comic series. She represents a significant challenge for Wick, especially mentally, as their battles intensify throughout the narrative. Nevertheless, Wick's relentless determination and unparalleled skill come to the forefront in his fight against Calamity and the other assassins, such as the Three Bills. Throughout these skirmishes, Wick displays the full extent of his abilities, from hand-to-hand combat to tactical precision with firearms, earning him the notorious reputation that precedes him in the films. At the climax of the comic series, Wick is faced with a choice that could change the course of his life. As he nears the end of his vendetta and successfully eliminates Calamity and the Three Bills, he's forced to make a deal that exposes him to the full weight of the Book of Rules. This pivotal moment not only cements Wick's legendary status as the Baba Yaga, but also offers him an even deeper insight into the codes of the assassin world. It's a defining moment that sets the stage for his future actions and decisions as a professional killer, one that foreshadows his eventual association with the Tarasov mob, as depicted in the films. So overall, the John Wick comic book miniseries offers a compelling origin story for one of the most iconic characters in modern cinema. Through his early interactions with the assassin community, his intense vendetta, and his exposure to the rules that dictate the underworld, Wick transforms from a driven man seeking revenge to a legend known across the globe. His meteoric rise to the title of Baba Yaga is not just about his physical prowess, but about his unyielding focus, his adherence to a code, and the personal sacrifices he makes along the way. This series enriches the John Wick mythology, providing fans with a deeper understanding of the man behind the myth. Now, for his abilities and his influence on the John Wick universe, as well as pop culture in general, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give John Wick a rating of 10, which is a legendary rating. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.